knock her away on that. You have really good shred for both Leona and the Trundle, so it's pretty cool.
I was gonna say, it is both good versus Leona and the Trundle. Like, it actually has the possibility to put you on that pedestal. It also, FlyQuest here, they're very clearly, hey, we want to 1-3-1. We want to split this map. Yeah. So they don't want to play into Team Liquid's game that we've seen 2 games in a row. Team Liquid have played 5 on 5. They have grouped, they have snowballed. FlyQuest is saying, great, we're gonna split the map now. Every champion here wants to split maps. Woo!
As Team Liquid look to push forward into the next round of the upper bracket, where 100 Thieves and Evil Geniuses await them and the winners of tomorrow. EG's choice of who it'll be. How good will they look? FlyQuest need to win 2 straight. Took the first one. It was really convincing out of Philip. He did so well. Aframu, I think, another standout there as well. And guess what? It's going to be about them again. Alistair and Camille. Obviously, Tukui likely able to dodge away, but that's often when you can find the opportunity here. Similar spot right now is a good trade into Philip. And again, if no one dropped any gold, this is going to be the way of giving ulti plays. And honestly, Beppo trading very aggressively back across, but he knows he's a few minutes away from 6. And Philip isn't nearly one-shottable.
Yeah, he is. He does have some biscuits. Has one running, so it is getting dangerous though. And with Bjergsen getting the push mid, you start to get really scared because if Bjergsen leaves lane, that could be terrifying. Trundle already looking for a potential wraparound here. Bwipo is now 6, getting a little bit low on mana, but you know, definitely if Philip gets shagged with another spell or 2 here, they're gonna pull off this dive.
Jungle and mid roaming up.
Yeah, here it comes.
Fighting gets the minion for 6, but now comes the wave into the tower, and that's gonna tank it up for him. So as the wave gets pushed down, Philip susses out. This is getting dangerous, and Santorin going to put a lot of damage down.
You can pillar interrupt if you do the right timing.
And he gets him back, so it forces the flash, but Bjergsen's here. He's got the ult. He's going to land almost everything. Ult comes across for Philip. Still goes down. First blood again.
Well done. Team Liquid coordinate the dive. They deny some of the minions. Tukui trying to harass as they escape.
Yeah, that's a big kill there. You know, Philip getting chunked down, loses at least a full 2 waves. He actually lost so much off that play and dies. So it is really, really
not currently available to help him close the gap, but Rift Herald does take a little while here. Eyeball is going to take another 2 pops to finish it.
And here comes the first team fight, though. Silver ulti is on towards Philip. Pretty squishy champion. Nothing available. Ignite is on. Buys a bit of time, but Philip doesn't get hit by the explosive cast. Afro goes down, though. Big by Bwipo. Bjergsen chases in for a second. And already FlyQuest are pushed out. It's a 2,000 gold lead before the Herald even died.
Oh, that's so rough. So as the Sivir was moving forward, they got the spell shield, and then Afro tries to flash in and actually combo the Sivir, and Bjergsen's charm that I believe was heading for Philip tags Afro and interrupts his combo off of the flash. So Afro gets absolutely nothing, and that ends the hard engage there from FlyQuest. So just like that, TL now massively ahead in this one again, crushing in the early game.
Yeah, Johnson trying to get some 1v1 attention, but he knows Team Liquid, other members are around. No use.
Gold lead already about 3,000, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's hard work.
It is.
You know,
it is hard work.
Take care of that before you get to your dragon killing work.
The thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if Santorin showed up to cast the last half of this game, because he's been everywhere in this series.
Hey! Let's call him up here.
Yeah. I mean, at a certain point, I think they can just, you know, we'll close that with 4. You give them enough of a gold lead Santorin, I think you're allowed. I think I would allow it personally. You know, I would vouch for him.
Not sure TL would allow it.
Depends how much gold they have.
Yeah. You do have really good damage to actually shred through these frontliners, but if you get pillared in, and Core and Bwipo are walking at you, and Bjergsen's ulting on you, like, that is tough to outplay. Like, you're so slow on Glacial Augment plus Trundle Pillar.
Yeah, you don't walk fast away. The move speed is really only toward enemy champions, and you can't tumble a pillar. So mid lane turret goes down, split 4 ways, so 80 gold apiece. Goes down 4 plates, I should say. The turret itself still alive.
Constantly harassed under tower, time and time again. There's not a lot you can do if you can't force the all in. It's very difficult, and Bwipo always has the opportunity to just disengage with his own ulti. You can knock Camille out of her Hextech ultimatum and disengage that way.
The turret is low as people roam down. Still, the wards look pretty good. TL had the control ward, could not finish killing it. They know that there's some danger down here, but Afro, not exactly the champion, to solo farm this. Yet. Okay, Camille finally on her way. Not brave enough to try to freeze that lane. Doesn't know where anyone else is, and though he has an ulti, probably not worth doing. You can see, yeah, top 4 gold. FTX total gold is all Team Liquid. Poor Core, not allowed kills this game.
I'm really interested to see if they're actually going to contest the next dragon here. You know, if they can hit their mythics, is that your best timing? Because it's one of these situations where, you know, TL is so far up in gold. You know, yes, they're going to be 1 item plus pieces, but you want to probably fight when you're on 1 and they're not on 2, right? And I think this next dragon might be their best shot.
Also, it has become more costly to try and play that game of, oh, we're going to keep giving up dragons until the critical soul, because the buffs were all improved by 50%. So every dragon you're giving away is also a significant increase in power now that just compounds the issue.
Johnson actually loses the 1v1 against Hans. Yes, he has to disengage because, you know, Core's in the way, so he can't play the full trade out, but Kraken Slayer hit with the attack reset before Silver Bolts, and Johnson will slowly sustain back up. Yes. Ooh, ow. Yep. Well aimed. That always feels so bad when you're like, ah, she landed Q. I could have thrown it if he dodged that. Turret's almost dead, though. And 30 seconds.
I mean, they're going to lose top lane Herald. Mid lane tower is so close to dying. I don't even know that they need Herald, but even if they want, they can actually drop this here, probably without it, and then even drop Herald elsewhere later. But TL are just running them over. They're not giving Vayne any opportunity to make plays because you're just locked in your tower trying to wave clear the whole time.
Yeah, and the Sivir bouncing boomerang there also interrupted the...
That's not the biggest part of that one. Bjergsen on the way down. The turret nearly kills it. The second turret of the game. Minions wants to stay in golden if he can. 300 on his inventory. Good charm. Gets rid of Philip. Root as well. Good damage. TP's coming across. This is going to be the fight, but can they have the damage? Explosive cast builds him out. Philip now down to 1k. Sidesteps Zenith Blade, but he still not have a way to live. There's one on the board. Sivir's going to get it. And Bjergsen in the chase for a bit more. Charm should be back up soon. Will not find his next target. Johnson holds his cleanse. 4-0. The pacing is perfect game right now in Game 4 of this series.
TL are just on fire in these last couple games here. Looking to make it 3 straight as they're on to the second dragon.
The pull was late. Or he started the head, or he started the body slam. I can't tell which. Either way, the Whippo is over the wall all the same. And this means the dragon will burn down. Even Spell Shield blocks the damage out of Tukui. Literally heals the Sivir with his spells.
This greatly reduces the chance that we get our YouTube highlight montage Vayne game here. It is not going to be...
You got to also give credit, though, to TL, who got him ahead, right?
Yes.
Like, it was a 3-man dive to actually put him ahead. It wasn't an advantage created really in the 1v1 in this game. You know, Philip was kind of pushing in and whatever. Both people with no TP. TL pulls off that 3-man dive, and that's where top lane goes really bad. When you get dove with the wave at your tower and no TP, it is almost impossible to come back from that in the 1v1 without help because you're put so far down in golden experience.
Yeah, generally the determining factor in, you know, mid lane matchups like this are actually which assassin champion gets to go for the first gank and gets to affect one of the other lanes. And Bjergsen got out there with Santorin.
Yeah. And I think Bjerg and Santorin have been having a really good series, right? These last 3 games especially have been making such a world of difference. In this one, Bjergsen making the early roam of the top side with Santorin. Santorin has been back-to-back-to-back good games. The swing game was amazing from Bjergsen, going legendary in that one. So it's been a very strong series from the mid-jungle of TL.
Absolutely agree. 7,000 is now the gold lead. Still on pace for perfect game against FlyQuest to close it out and send it to the lower bracket. Or they wait to see if EG picks them or the winner of CLG C9, but this is the pace we are on. I mean, this is still a massive...
No matter what you do, right? And we can see, it's like every time Johnson and Hans Zimmer are on screen, Johnson is struggling to kill the wave. They're going to
goes
engage
in
here.
The big play. Bjergsen gets out in time, charms the clone. Low on health, but staying healthy enough. Tukui could not get onto the back line, had flash, did not have ult. Could not get the spells to land to kill the Ahri.
Yeah, they get the flash off Bjergsen, so not bad, but still not really what they wanted from that. And Bobo able to answer topside, so we'll defend the tower up there for now. It's got to be, you know, up to these side laners. Got to find that play, as you're saying, Kobe. You need to find some sort of window of opportunity where you can look for the outplay, where you can find the 1v1. You know, only individual plays like that really are going to delay the game and kind of stretch TL apart to a point where maybe you have a window in. But because your wave clear is so bad, TL really just need to stay as a squad, push in waves, force them to answer, and Fly will always be behind the play because they're so slow to clear out these waves.
Speaking of being behind the play.
Yeah, well, Tuk can jump the wall and show up into Bjergsen's face, sidesteps the charm. He will buy a lot of space. Still a minute away from the Drake spawning, so it's Camille running towards the top side. A juke to safety. Did they catch the right champion over the wall? Back into the mix, and there is no way out anymore. There's the Everfrost to claim it. Tukui goes down. Bjergsen continues to have 100% kill participation.
Really well played. TL just make the collapse towards bot side. And still, FlyQuest just pushing up towards these towers. They will get the top lane tier 1, so should go gold positive on this play. But they have no control in bot side. Absolutely no vision at all on that side of the map. You can see even in their own bot jungle, like not one ward, right? So it is almost impossible for them to actually walk in here. TL setting up shop in the area. If Afro face checks, he's going to be in trouble.
What do they got in the Team Liquid shop these days? What are they selling?
They're selling all kinds of merch.
They still got a Marvel deal going on?
I don't know.
No? Okay.
Don't think so.
Let's check it out. Because honestly, Team Liquid, 8,000 gold dragon arriving. They would love if they could get the team fight. Oh, here we go.
No, CoreJJ takes a whole lot of damage. Vayne is in. That's a Zhonya's. That's a cast backwards, staying alive, but the burn down comes in. 1 for nothing. Can they get the rest? The knock comes in for the Wukong. Do they find the rest of this fight, though? Philip wants to find a target. Locks down Trundle. Flash to safety. Pillar is on. Johnson barely alive with a charm. Lands, and Bjergsen keeps it going. A 3 for nothing. And Tukui is going to fall. You have to believe out of the tower. He'll find another. Jose drops. It's a 5-1.
Even when the fight starts with a huge chunk pick out on the CoreJJ, they blast them.
Yeah, TL, that's so much AoE damage there. For a moment, you think maybe Johnson could have the montage play here. But the ricochets coming through from Sivir, the damage coming through from Bjergsen, Trundle Pillar lands onto the Vayne, and there's nowhere for him to go. Charm after charm after charm land. TL moved to Soul Point here. We can see.
And here goes. Baron is up, and you got items on there. Yeah.
There we go. The dancing horse, the Baron, going to be acquired. FlyQuest, if they run right now, they can charge in.
They're going to try. Core's going to mark it again. Sees Jose. No flash.
There.
Needs to find his way in. Will not do so. Baron claimed. Core no stopwatch. Dunk comes in for Philip. They get a single kill, but will the rest even happen? It's a trade of 1 for 1. They haven't engaged for Wukong, but his health bar is low, and he's going to drop now as well. After wants the front line, wants to zone. Buys some space for Johnson, who's still getting attacked, and just the duo is dead. Now, Tukui, left alone, gonna find him yet again. I am sorry, buddy, but you are burning corrupting potion. Will claim everything they need. A double kill comes across. 15-2, back-to-back Bud Light aces. A single turret and 2 kills is all that did anything to slow down Team Liquid. Game 1 looked good, but game 2, 3, and 4 looked even better for TL. They will knock down the turrets. They will knock down FlyQuest in the fastest game of the series. Congratulations, moving up and forward in the upper bracket. Team Liquid take the win.
What a monster series from TL. Game 1, could have shaken other teams, but they said it for